Prater and the ball game. It's Idaho Sports Talk, 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. Appreciate you guys joining us. NHL hockey at Idaho Central Arena, downtown Boise tonight, puck dropping at 7 p.m. The Utah Mammoth and the LA Kings playing tonight. And the goalie, Phoenix Copley, in net tonight for the Kings, was on this show 2 hours ago. You can go back and listen to that sucker, but we're moving forward, and we're asking you to call 208-424-9300 and tell us if you could create your own fan experience with Boise State. They're going to Notre Dame this week. That's obviously a box this fan base wanted checked since the beginning of time, Mike Prater, the dream of ever getting to play against Notre Dame in that stadium. That's going to happen. But what else is there? 208-424-9300. Text us as well. If you could create your own, where would you go? Prater, we start with you real quick.
Yeah, we talked about this at the top of the show, and guys, give us a call, give us a text, 208-424-9300. For me, growing up a USC fan, having spent a lot of time in the LA Coliseum watching USC, I think it would be so fantastic for Boise State to go down there and play in that stadium. It's such a rich history. There's ghosts all over the place, and the Olympics, and just the flame and the ambiance of everything that's going on down there. I know USC football really isn't what it used to be, but if Boise State was playing in the LA Coliseum, ball game, I'm taking that weekend off.
Running out of the tunnel, I see it. Da, 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 da. You know, their song, the fight song, the white horse. Heck yeah. Boise State in that setting, that would be terrific. Greg Frank, what'd you come up with?
Yeah, I went perhaps a little less of a marquee opponent, but I'm going for Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
The Huskers are the biggest thing in Nebraska. The Broncos are the biggest thing in Idaho. I think you'd get a lot of Boise State people that traveled, and it would just be cool because in both of those states, like I said, you don't have pro sports. So that was kind of the way I approached this. Memorial Stadium, I've been to a game there against Ohio State in the Scott Frost era where they were like 2-6 or whatever, and Frost was about to get fired.
Yeah.
And they still had 80,000 people there. It's not one you'd think of right away, but it's one I thought of. Nebraska for me.
That's a good one, man. And Nebraska, I mean, they still get those fans there every single week, it feels like. And those probably weren't Buckeye fans. They're all Nebraska fans, even though they were losing. Mine was, I mean, I thought I nailed this. I thought this is one of the great ideas of my life. And that was a rematch. I want to see Boise State. I want to cover Boise State. And I think it's Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma. I want that game to happen again. I want Boise State versus Oklahoma on their turf. I want to see Jared Zabransky standing on the sidelines. I want to see Adrian Peterson standing on the sidelines. I want all the pomp and circumstance. I want to go down memory lane with it. Bob Stoops, Chris Peterson, they're somehow involved in this game. They're peaking. The whole college football world wants this game. Certainly Oklahoma fan, they want to kick Boise State's ass, and I'd like to see Boise State go to that building and see if they could get another win. Oh, Boise State at Oklahoma. That would be mine. So
one of your worst ideas ever. You don't even know the name of the stadium. You kind of had to guess. I mean, it's going
Memorial
to Oklahoma
Stadium.
is not a fan experience, and that game needs to be left alone.
Yeah. Prater says Boise State should never play Oklahoma in football again, if it can help.
Why would you give them that opportunity? Because you know how much they would rub that into your face? And it's a meaningless game, a non-conference game. Boise State's going to get a game check. We gave you $1 million to kick your ass and wipe out the history. I don't give them any opportunity.
So that lessens the Fiesta Bowl for you. If
no,
not
for it wouldn't be for me.
Later.
It wouldn't be for me or for Boise State fans. But you know the crap that would come out of Oklahoma, Mouse.
Yeah, they would love an opportunity to do that.
Don't give them the opportunity.
Don't give them the opportunity. All right, we got a bunch of people on this. We'll get to the calls here in a second. I want to get to Mike, the roof guy. He says, Notre Dame has been my favorite team since I was 5 years old, and I'm 39 right now. I love the Broncos. I'm going to this game wearing a Notre Dame shirt and a Boise State hat in South Bend. How do you think they'll treat me? I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought it was great. And I would imagine he's going to be treated very, very well.
He's going to be treated just fine. Just perfectly fine.
All right. Brad in Boise says, I would go to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami on South Beach. Boise State versus the U.
I think that'd be spectacular, although Hard Rock Stadium's not on South Beach. That's a different part of this Miami City. So it's two different things, but you can go visit South Beach.
Yeah.
But that stadium, to visit the U, to watch that game, I think that would be pretty cool. If I'm heading south, and I've had some friends that have done this, I mean, a night game at LSU,
Boise State, a night game at LSU.
I mean, that would be so spectacular.
We did have Brandon in Garden City just text, all caps, Baton Rouge.
Here's what he said. Brandon said that.
Exactly.
I think that's one of the ultimate. I mean, everybody has different things, but that's one of the ultimate consensus college football road trips for any fan. A night game at LSU.
Yeah, it kind of is. You're right. Let's get to the calls. Kelly's first up on the Taco Bell hotline. Kelly, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. What do you know? What do you say? Where are you headed?
Hey, I'm from Star, and I'm a huge Bronco fan. Had season tickets forever.
Nice.
I would go to Ohio State at the Horseshoe because I wouldn't want to go south. It's going to be too humid and too hot. It's going to be the weather's going to be perfect. You're going to see the best band in the land and 100,000 people. You just can't beat. That would be a great experience.
Dang, that's a really good one.
That's a good one.
Kelly. I mean, he even goes to the band, 100,000, dotting the I and seeing Boise State run out of that tunnel to 100,000 boos. And that's one of those stadiums that you'll see a tiny little pocket of blue and orange fans way up in the rafters there of Ohio Stadium.
Yeah, I stopped
really
there
cool.
on my drive out. I was hoping to get in, but the best I could do was say hi to the Archie Griffin statue.
They have an Archie Griffin statue there?
Do. Yes.
Well done.
I actually got to do a Utah-Ohio State game back in the day. I actually got to meet, I'll throw out a name. I actually got to meet Archie Griffin on Friday night at the Buckeye Touchdown Club. And I was actually very, very excited when the game started. And then I came home and Utah lost 56-7.
Prater, you got some good stories of people you met.
Yeah.
And I feel like, Roger Goodell the one time.
That's what happens when you've been in the game a while.
When you get old. Yeah.
I mean, Prater's had a lot of contacts over his illustrious sports career. Let's get back to the calls. Jeff in Boise is up on the Taco Bell hotline. All right, Jeff, we've been waiting for this one. We saw your holding there. Jeff, where are you headed?
Well, you guys have hit them all, but in my top five in order, number 5 is Lane Stadium at night. Enter Sandman. That's got to be number 5.
Beautiful.
Number 4 for me has to be the Big House. I would love to see a game in Michigan. Number 1 for me used to be Notre Dame, but we're crossing that one off the list. I definitely 100% agree about seeing a game at the Horseshoe, but you guys hit the nail on the head. Night game, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Make a weekend out of it. Get to Vegas or get to Louisiana, New Orleans. Sorry, get to New Orleans and then see a night game at Baton Rouge. That is now at the top of my list of experiences I want to have as a college football fan and experience the whole thing going into it. But quick story: I wanted to go to college at Notre Dame, so I've been to the campus. I haven't got to see a game. This is a sacred space, people. Take the time if you're going to spend time walking on that campus. It is what college looks like. You've got the lake with the crew team, like perfect row. You've got the quads. You've got everybody, the bookstore, the Touchdown Jesus, the grotto. Do all of it. Make sure you're there in plenty of time because it is a sacred space if you are worship the religion of college football.
Nice.
Wow.
Everybody we've talked to this week said the one thing you have to do, because all the obvious, the touchdown, go tour the campus. You can do it in less than an hour, 30 minutes. It's a very, very small campus. Just walk around that campus. I would imagine on Saturday it's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I don't know if we said this one. There was another texter, Stephen Boise, and a few others. Joe and Eagle also said Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Did anybody say Rocky Top, Tennessee?
That has not made the list yet.
One.
That'd be a game too. Maybe they win. Like, I don't know if you're factoring in, if you're a fan, I mean, Baton Rouge would be awesome, but it wouldn't be awesome losing 55-6, right?
There was somebody, and I'll get to it in feedback finale, but there was a texter that said a win is Like it needs to come with the trip for me.
Nah, yeah. We don't. It doesn't work like that. I mean, if they win, that's the biggest bonus ever, right?
It's like what Prater had in the 4:00 hour. 0-7 in the 7 biggest campus games that Boise State has played.
That's a great stat.
It is a good stat, and I suppose if you're a fan on this trip, you do have to understand that if you're going to one of these places, you're playing one of the best teams in college football.
What was that stat again? Break it down for our 5 o'clocks who just hopped on.
Yeah,
Prater.
Boise State's played 7 campus games with crowds of over 70,000 people. The highlight of that was the Georgia game night. Well, not the highlight, but the highest attendance, 92,746. Boise State lost all 7 of those games. A couple of them were close. The Wisconsin game, the Michigan State game, the rest of them were blowouts.
I was surprised too that Sparty, that stadium holds 70,000 at Michigan State. I mean, wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought.
79,000 for this game.
Yeah, Michigan State. I mean, I know the Big House is over 100, but not too shabby down the road in Lansing for 80,000 plus there. How about this one? It would be good karma to go to North Dakota State and play the Bison. Could you wrap your head around that at all? It's FCS. It's the Fargo Dome.
Pasadena.
I used to live up there in Northwest Minnesota.
No thanks.
I mean, it's fine. Like, it's just, I never went to a game there, but
remember when Game Day went there back in the day?
I remember that.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was cool. It was great for that town and Fargo, right?
Yeah.
It was spectacular for that town. But I don't need Boise State playing there, nor would I ever spend a college football weekend there.
All right. And I got to give a shout out to Alex and Meridian real quick. Penn State whiteout game. Sign me up.
Been to the campus twice. Unfortunately, Temple did not qualify as the whiteout game, but it was, as much as I don't like them, it was a pretty cool experience.
That's the one game we can almost promise you that will never happen.
Boise State at Penn State.
Because Penn State always schedules the whiteout game for the biggest home game on its schedule every single year.
Oh, yeah.
It's always done by design.
And it wouldn't be Boise State.
They would not. I'm sorry, you guys. They would not pick Boise State.
Bowen Phelps, Boise State linebacker, converted from safety. Bowen Phelps won Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week. Who the heck is this guy? He spoke to the media today. We found out. You'll find out next. Prater on the ball game, KTIK The Ticket.
From the Beacon Plumbing Traffic Studio, this is Ticket Traffic.